most impressive coin trick. Has anyone here ever seen a magician plucking coins out of thin air before? No, that's too bad. I can't do that trick anyway. I was told not to. It was my first day performing magic here in America, and an older magician walked right up to me, and he said, Connor, that's me by the way, Connor. He said, Connor, don't go plucking coins out of thin air. When you do that, people get this crazy idea that you can just make money appear. And you know what people think of that about you? Not New Orleans. So instead, I'm going to make each one of these 3 coins jump from one hand to the other hand, visibly one at a time. Would you guys like to see that? Well, I'm going to warn you, I get a lot of complaints. People say stuff like, you were moving too fast. I wasn't ready. And I don't want to hear that crap anymore, don't you? So are you guys ready? Watch close, watch close. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3 coins. They're going to go from here to here, one at a time. Now, some people that see this, they think that I might have an extra coin in one of my 2 hands. Other people, they think I might be throwing the coins from one hand. Oh, as you can see, my act is picking up. You hit my act there. They say that I might be throwing the coin. Now, in order to throw a coin faster than the eye could see, your hand would have to move, right? If you watch close, you'll notice my hand doesn't move when it goes from here to here. Are you watching? I will do this in slow motion. Would you like to see it in slow motion?
Yeah.
Again, from here to here in slow motion. Watch close, slow motion. Come up to the line so we've got a nice, come on up to the line. We only got 1 trick after this, so come up to the line if you want to see it. Watch this, from here to here, slow motion. Did you see it go in slow motion? Now, if I had gone at full speed, you wouldn't have been able to see it. That's why I do it in slow motion. Watch close. I do it full speed. Watch close. From here to here. Watch close. Now, if you will remember correctly, I did say at the beginning that I cannot pluck coins out of thin air. I have to ask you 3 ladies to leave now. So they'll do what I tell them to. They walked up to the line and then they left right when I said, what's the yeah, but if you think about this, if I'm going to dress like a leprechaun and act like a leprechaun, walk and talk like a leprechaun, I should be doing the trick that you would expect a leprechaun to do. I mean, let's think about this logically. If you see a magician with a red beard and a green outfit, you would expect him to be able to just reach out and pluck coins out of thin air. Now, I do want to make one thing very clear. This is not actually happening. It looks like it's happening, but it's not. It's kind of like economic recovery. It just looks like it's happening. The way you know it's not happening is very simple. All you got to do to know that it's not happening for sure is to look inside the cup. Inside the cup. It's the same 3 coins that I started out with. And this is because no one can actually make money appear. If I could actually make money appear, why would I be working on the sidewalk? Let's move in for a second. You guys want to know how this trick works real quick? All you need is a cup and 3 coins. You put the 3 coins inside the cup. Whenever you want to make it look like one appears, just going to get one of these coins out without nobody knowing about it. My favorite way to do that, I go to the bottom, I pop one of the coins out through the bottom, and no one sees it when it comes out through the bottom. This is because I hide it in my hand. This is called palming, because I have it in my palm. Do you know what mansplaining is? It's this thing where men explain stuff to you that you already understand. Anyway, the idea here is that I'm hiding the coin and I don't want no one to know about it, so it's very important to act natural. Sorry about your penis. You want to hold your hand in a natural and relaxed fashion, though. As long as you look natural and relaxed. No one's going to say, that's what I was doing the whole time. You didn't notice that it was so natural. But the only reason I explain that to you is so that you guys don't think that I'm actually making money appear. Because I can. No one. Would you like to see something that I can actually do? Yeah. Or watch close, watch close. The coin's going to fall upwards. Watch! Do you believe in mind reading? I knew that. Would you like to know what someone is thinking right now? I tell you right now, someone here is thinking that my ring might be a magnet. Who's thinking the ring's a magnet? You? Thank you for being honest. But I've got something for you. If you think the ring's a magnet, watch close. Watch close. There's the ring. There's the coin. Watch it close. It's not a magnet. Would you like to know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. I'll do it again without the ring. Would that prove that it's not a magnet? You know, if I do it without the ring? Would you guys like to know what it is? I'll tell you what, if you stand right there on that line, none of that will happen again. That's why I put it there. Has it happened to you guys since you woke up? See? I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I scared him away. Scared him away. He's too good. He knows what he's doing. All right. I'll tell you what it is. You want to know what it is? On the count of 3, I need everyone here to say, what is it? 1, 2, 3.
What is it?
So glad you asked that. Okay. So what it is 10 years worth of practice. for 2 seconds worth of entertainment. That's right, 10 years of my life were 2 seconds of yours. I wasted that 10 years so that you guys don't have to. But if you do want to learn how to do it, you can look it up online. It's called inflation. You get it? Inflation, because the coin's going up. Now I will tell you that trick is harder to do the bigger the coin is. Okay, but this is a rubber coin. It's a lot easier to hide a rubber coin. If they were made out of metal, then it would be harder to do the trick. The trick would be harder because the coin is harder. Would you like to see the coin get smaller? Watch first before your very eyes. Let's focus on the coin and let everything that's behind it fade. Nothing in either of my hands, nothing on either of my sleeves. Watch the coin and watch as it begins to get smaller and smaller. So this is a perspective joke. You've got to be standing over here to get it. But it's not magic. You see, magic is real. But this right here is not magic. This right here, this is just a trick. Pretty good one though, if you ask me. Folks, are we having a good time? Yeah. Are y'all ready for the grand finale? Yeah. It's the last trick I do. It's the best trick that I do. It's the closest I come to real magic. But before I do it, I need to tell you guys 2 things really quick. Is that all right? Yeah. All right, please pay attention. This is the most important part of the show, all right? Thank you. Thank you very much for stopping and watching my magic show. You guys didn't have to do it. It's a free country. The only reason you came to sit on my line is because you felt like seeing what I do. And I don't take that for granted, guys. Every minute you have in New Orleans costs something, you know? Time is very precious. You don't get none of it back. And so I appreciate y'all doing me part of y'all Sunday morning. Okay? And yes, the Irish accent is fake. The last thing I got to say is at the end of the show, after I do this trick, it's the last trick that I do, it's the best trick that I do. But when that trick is over, the show's over. When the show's over, some of y'all might want to know if you can make me as happy as I've tried to make you, and I want to go into the options. The easiest way to show love and support for my art is to go on my Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I make videos, and I do a full-time performer, travel the country, trying to make the world a happier place, one magic thing at a time. That's a free way to support my art, but I do also accept tips in case anyone wants to put money in my hand. Like to put food on my table, keep a roof over my head. If you don't have cash, that's fine. I have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. I accept every crypto posted on Coinbase. I make it very easy to do the right thing. Wait until the end, wait until the end, still up to the end. I'm just letting y'all know what happens at the end, you know. So whether you're put on pivot or not, well, that's the last 3 minutes of the show. I mean, there's no sense in missing at this point next. Like I said, this is the closest that I've come to a real magic. Obviously, this is not real magic. This is a trick. The real magic has already happened. The real magic is when people, different walks of life, from different parts of the country, come together randomly and watch the same thing together outside of you. That's not real magic, I don't know what it is. But this rope right here does not exist. This rope is not real. How you doing? This rope doesn't exist. It was made to bind and contain a great and ferocious wolf from Norse mythology named Fenris. Now Fenris could break out of any chain you put around him, so they made a rope that don't exist, because how can you break out of it if it ain't real? It makes a lot of sense if you just don't think about it. Now it looks possible, and it seems possible, but it's not. What? I'll say it again. It looks possible, and it seems possible, but it's not. You get it? It's not possible. It's not. I wrote that one myself. I'll do you one better. This is not happening. Never mind. Thank you for the one person who laughed. My mother told me that if I can make only one person laugh a day, it means I'm not very funny. You've got to make a lot of people laugh to be considered a funny person. But I got a short piece of rope and I got a long piece of rope. I got a long piece of rope and a short piece, and neither one of these 2 ropes exist. Both of them are figments of your imagination. They are figments of your imagination. That would make this right here. This is what we would call the stretch of the imagination. You get it? I'll put it another way. It would be a stretch to say that these ropes were the same length. Y'all don't clap for nothing, do you? Say it up. We're going to finish coming anyway. And I know what happened. I know I don't clap. I've seen this before. Y'all are confused. Right? And it is confusing. It's confusing because I'm holding 2 equal lengths of rope. And that is confusing when you think about the fact that I started out and only had one piece. The fact that it is tattered over one piece. Right? Now that's the appropriate response. The last thing that happens here, I'm going to show. What was your name again? Anita, that's my dad's name. Don't laugh at my father. He's a sensitive man. I mean, what man wouldn't be as sensitive with a name like Anita all his life? But Anita, let's see, do you remember what I said was special about this rope at the beginning? It doesn't exist. That's right. You're paying attention. I get 5 points to Gryffindor. I got you. People don't believe me when I tell them that. They come up to me all the time. They say to me, they say, Connor, how can you expect me to believe that rope isn't real when I can see it? I'm not stupid. You know, I'm going to wave a rope in my face to think that this thing isn't ain't real. I can see it right there. Because everyone knows that real ropes have 2 ends and 1 middle. Right? If there were a real rope, it would have 2 ends and 1 middle. And that's what I'm getting at. So this rope hadn't even got ends. These are the ends right here. This is what we call an endless piece of rope. Now we are going to put the ends back on. I need to have this. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go along the rope like this. And you're going to say stop anywhere you want. Nice and loud so these people can hear you. If they don't hear you and I just stop, they're going to think I'm cheating. And we don't want them to think I'm cheating, do we? No. I am. I just don't want them to think. But anywhere you say stop, that's where I'm going to, I'm still giving you instructions. I like your zeal. But I'm going to put, wherever you say stop, that's where I'm going to put the ends back onto the rope. This is also how the show ends. This is how the show ends. I thought it was very clever myself. Anywhere you want to, and you just say stop, and that's what we're going to do. Right there. Thank you for not hesitating. You know, some people, they hesitate because it's a question of consequence. But right where you said stop, Anita, only where you said stop, that right there is where the ends go back onto the rope. Folks, I hope you all had a good time. If you did have a good time, my name is Connor, and tips are greatly appreciated. I do have QR codes for Venmo, PayPal, and Cash. I'm going to do that. Cash is Kindle as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm going on tour for 2023. Follow me online for all my journeys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. For those of you who are just getting here now, these people are giving you money for no reason. But it is fun. You don't realize how fun it is until you try doing it yourself. Say woo. No, say woo. Look how much fun these people are having after putting money in the hat. You have a wonderful day.